Hi, and welcome to my Random Ruminations. So, when I woke up this morning, as I often do, went online and checked the Irish papers for anything really interesting. So, Irish Times, The Examiner, Independent. I won't describe The Independent as a decent paper because it's not. But, all of the standard Irish newspapers. And the one thing that jumped out at me on all of them was Met Eireann, the Irish Weather Service, had issued another weather warning for severe winter weather. Severe winter weather in their books is frost and a light dusting of snow here and there on high ground. This, of course, is what most Irish people call winter. Now, I don't know if anyone from Met Eireann will ever see this, but if you do, Ireland has technically 4 seasons, but really it only has 3. Okay, so we have spring, which is March till 1 week in July. Then we have summer, which is 1 week in July, maybe another week in August. Then we have autumn, which goes from basically the end of August, or the beginning of August, or the end of July, or the beginning of July, or basically whenever it feels like it, all the way through till the end of November, possibly even the end of December. And then we have winter, which lasts a very short amount of time. Now, here's the thing about Ireland and winter. We often get frosts. That's where the weather gets very cold for a short time overnight, and any moisture on the ground freezes. You with me so far? Now, we also have this stuff called rain. We get a lot of rain in Ireland. As a matter of fact, we are a net importer of rain. Sometimes when the weather is very cold, rain turns into sleet or snow. Now, sleet and snow are very rare in Ireland. They don't happen very often. And in all honesty, we don't cope well with it because they happen so infrequently in Ireland. And that's fine. It's grand. Do you know why it's grand? Because typically when we get snow, it's up fucking high. Really, really fucking high. Like, Carron Tool, highest mountain in Ireland. Or as it would be known in any other country, a moderately sized hill. We tend not to get snow at altitudes where Irish people typically live. Now, there are exceptions. I completely acknowledge that. For example, the many people who live and farm on the Nagle Mountains, or other parts of the Galtee related mountains. Same for Kerry and the Wicklow Mountains, the Mournes, and all the other mountain areas where there are farmers who farm right the way up to the summit, which is wonderful because we should use all the arable land we have available because we don't have a huge amount. We're a very small country. But here's the thing, people of Met Eireann. Ireland doesn't really have a climate. We have what the rest of the world calls weather. And if you don't like Irish weather, wait 20 minutes. It'll change. For example, when I woke up this morning, it was bright and sunny, and now it's bright and overcast with a little spit of rain here and there. And I'm pretty sure in the next half hour it'll change again. That's Irish weather. Stop making such a big deal out of fucking snow and frost. Wow, I really jumped there. But seriously, stop it. Who cares? It's a bit of frost. It's a little bit of snow. We get it. It happens. It's not a crisis. 2010. That was a crisis. That was snow on the ground for weeks. That was when I lived in Kilcock at the time, which is a very aptly named town for me, if you know anything about me. But when I lived in Kilcock, we were basically trapped in Kilcock for weeks because it turns out Kilcock is a parallel dimension where if snow lands, it lasts way longer than the rest of the country. But that aside, that was a crisis because, as it turns out, when you very rarely get snow in a country, people tend not to stock up, and by people I mean county councils, tend not to stock up on little things like grit or salt, thus trapping people in small towns like Kilcock, which is a fate worse than death. Or, yeah, it's pretty damn close actually. So, I guess what I'm getting down to with this is, Met Eireann, a bit of frost is not a crisis. You don't need to go onto national newspapers and have an actual headline saying severe winter weather, or bad weather. Tell you what, if you really want to have headlines, how about warning us of things like, I don't know, Hurricane Charlie? If we actually get another hurricane, tell you what, go nuts. Plaster everything with doom. But not for a touch of frost. I mean, come on, for fuck's sake. I'm gone. I'm going to go and work. Agrarian skies tonight. Bye.